Watch who you share your aura with. Now, what is your aura? Your aura is what you hold within. So basically, whatever you was building up and accumulating is what's going to be reflected outside of you. And of course, there's many auras in this world. Many ways of developing your ways of being a presence or a vibrational match. Now, if you ain't vibrating right, then of course your aura is going to be underneath. Your aura is going to be dark. You're going to be dry. You're not going to be a serious person. Other spirits, other deities is going to basically be playing with your soul. They're going to be playing with your feelings. They're going to be playing with your emotions. Because clearly you're not taking power and control over the steering wheel. You crashing everywhere. You keep getting too curious into other people's asteroids. You keep getting too curious into other people's obligations and duties that you neglect and lack your duties. You can take this into consideration with all perspectives. People that give too much energy outside of themselves. People that get too lost on the media. People that get too caught up into other people's bullshit, other people's adultery, aka you marrying somebody else's problems. Of course, whatever you're paying attention to is what you're giving your energy to. Attention goes where energy flows. Universe and God don't give a fuck about who's right or who's wrong. They're only looking at your frequencies, your vibrations, and your energies, aka your three powers that you utilize and that you equip with on a day-to-day basis. And of course, you got to be careful who you giving your aura to, sharing your aura with. Not everybody deserves to be in your aura. Not everybody deserves to be in your space. Not everybody deserves to be in your box. Step in my box, aka if you trust these people, if you trust these individuals, if these individuals can basically match your aura, these individuals can match your box, they can step in your box. But if once they get in your box, you have to test these people. You got to see if they're willing to basically be there when things get hard. Be there when shit get real. Be there when shit gets serious. AKA, if they can't develop that, if they can't be strong around you when things or times or things, situations get tough or too serious, then motherfucker, you don't need to be sharing your aura, sharing your energies or your vibes with these people. These people are spiritual eaters. These people are soul eaters. These people are energy eating vampires. Now, you see how I came from the spirit, the soul, and down to the flesh? AKA, watch what you're giving your power to. Because basically everything starts with the idea. Everything starts with the feeling, the vibe, the emotions. And of course, you're going to be seeing these step-by-step traits developing. And this is just a piece of what's actually the whole circumference. Understand and overstand. Being stuck in certain auras only going to basically bring you down into lower density. Make you feel depressed, give you anxiety, give you worry, make you hurdle over certain things. And you do not need to be in these vibes. You have to get out of that shit. It's like being in hell. It's like being underneath something. You need to take power and control over your mind. You need to learn how to transform the way you think, transform the way you feel, transform the way you express yourself. You need to learn how to be happy within yourself. You need to learn how to develop a big, gigantic aura field. You need to pay more attention to what's more important to this world. Just like how you created this vessel within 9 months in your mother's body, you can be gone in a second. That goes to show whatever's on your heart, whatever's on your mind, is going to be what you're going into when you leave this body. So say, for instance, today was your last day. And whatever was on your heart and mind is what you're creating for your next life. So be careful of what you basically attaching or giving your energy towards. Because basically, this is the first step into falling into the deep hole. And when you get too deep, it's very hard to get out. Because you hold too much in. And when you hold too much in, you're going to at least release it to the point where you can't hold it in no more. Now, say if you was doing a whole lot of good positive shit and all these things was being held in, it is going to be released in a good way. In a way where everybody going to be watching. In a way where everybody going to be like, oh shit, this person got some real shit going on in his life. And that's the vortex that you want to penetrate towards. You don't want to be penetrating towards somebody else's aura field, somebody else's space. Because basically what you're putting in your aura, what you're putting in your pocket, what you're putting in that microwave is what's being created outside. So if you're a very cold person, that means you're very dry. Your aura is dry. You're a very passionate person, that means your aura is very brightful. It's very light. If your aura consists of positive things, you create the puzzle. You create the walk, the step. You'll be able to do your moonwalk peacefully. Now, some people don't even do moonwalks. They just get up, get right back into the aura field that they basically was in, the program aura field. AKA, you not flexible. You don't got the spirit. You're very sad. You're very mad. You're holding a whole lot in. You need to release these things. This is the first mistake that you do. Wake up with negative shit on your mind. Because that's the first witchcraft that's being practiced on you throughout the day, which will detain and create your motherfucking day. You're not supposed to be having no negative shit on your mind. You're not supposed to be in a negative vibration. Because once you come back into this world, you got to be willing to create your own vibration, your own feeling, your own emotion. Not what the motherfucking society taught you to feel. Not what the motherfucking society taught you to think. First thing your ass get up, oh shit, I gotta get ready for work. That's the first fucking witchcraft that's being practiced on your fucking mind. Learn how to change the way you think when you wake up. The first thing you do. So learn how to change the way you feel when you wake your ass up. Your mind's supposed to be on some shit where you gonna basically be fulfilling this void. AKA it's a void, which means it's not fully developed yet. It's not fully built yet. So you need to build on that on a day-to-day basis. You need to take your mind, take your framework, and develop these conscious bodies. Develop these higher minds, these hieroglyphics, to basically create the situation that you want to be living into every day. You want to make sure your mind is focused on that new business throughout your day. Even though it may not be here right now, because it's being worked on. Is it being worked on? Are you putting in time and energy to basically bring that hit down here into existence? Are you willing to basically bring your heaven down here on earth? If not, then what's the point of you even basically worrying about these things? You might as well be a damn slave for the rest of your life. You might as well just be a sheep for the rest of your life. You might as well work for somebody for the rest of your life. And of course, that can get very depressing, very tiring, and very angry. So you need to basically find ways where you can be able to actually change that mind, change that vision, change that horrifying ass dream. Because if you don't change it now, you're going to keep experiencing it in your next life. So get your shit together or lose it forever. And you don't want to lose it forever. Because your spirit is the first unseen being that you're supposed to basically resonate with and get with. That's the first thing you do. And the soul comes second. Because it's going to feel good connecting with your spirit. And then you're going to be able to express that shit. No matter how it plays out. Everything starts with the gas. Everything starts with the vibe. Everything get expressed. Because of course, you ain't going to be able to hold that in. You're going to share that with the world. So, change who you share your aura with. Because a lot of people out here willing to basically shoot your aura down just because you got the spirit. Just because you got the space. And just because you got the hieroglyphics. So be specific on what you basically want to aim for in this world. Because not too many options. There's not too much time left for you to be sitting here waiting for the last minute. Every day is an opportunity. Work on yourself. Every day is a gift. Work on yourself. Yeah, it's going to be rainy days. It's going to be snowy days. It's going to be sunny days. It's going to be dry days. It's going to be void days. It's going to be foggy days. It's going to be mist days. Now, which day are you creating for yourself? Because you got to use all elements. You got to use all 4 elements. And you got to also use the 5th element, which is mist. Even though that element is not here no more. But of course, you can have imaginations. You can have feelings. You can have vibes. You can have vortexes. You can have space and locations that you can be able to go to and swim and be able to develop your area, your circumference, your awareness in these spaces, and basically bring these down back here into existence to express these things. Don't neglect your spirit. Because that's the first fucking biggest mistake that you will ever fucking do in your life. Love yourself. Self-work. Self-motivation. Everything starts with you.